If y'all saw yesterday's video, then you already heard my spiel about coming as I am. And today's been an okay day. I just felt the urge to go ahead and record right now. And so this time I'm chilling. And today is day 8. If you haven't checked out the other videos, go ahead and check those out. Today we are talking about how love is not rude. So again, and then I've already talked about kindness and patience and everything and how to flip that to ourselves. So of course we can think about how not to be rude to ourselves. Just like I talked about being kind to ourselves, we need to also not be rude to ourselves. So it's the same thing, to be kind. But digging deeper in that concept of just how to love on people in a way that is not rude. But basically, I think there's a way that you can be blunt about things when you're trying to share Christ and we're trying to share information in a loving way without being rude. I think when people are being blunt about things or straightforward or not sugar-coated or all of that, I think sometimes that can come across as rude. And I think that it's a toss-up as to the difference between being rude versus being blunt or versus being straightforward. Now, for those who know me behind the scenes, would know that I tend to be really passive. So I don't have too much of a problem with being rude, but I would say that I can step up my game with being more straightforward and more blunt. I think that sometimes being too passive could also come across as being a pushover. And if we follow Jesus throughout the Bible and follow God in the Old Testament and how he did stuff, God wasn't really passive. He won't passive. He was very straightforward and very blunt with what he said and what he wanted to go over, what he wanted to portray, what he wanted to talk about, whatever parable he was talking about. He was straightforward with it. He didn't try to sugarcoat it or anything. He wanted us to know clearly what he meant. He says what he means, and that's the end of it. But he wasn't rude, because love is not rude. So I think for me, understanding the difference between being rude and being blunt and straightforward is not necessarily a personal thing that I need to grow, because like I said, I'm a little bit more passive. But as far as my receiving things, I think that you can love in a way that's not rude but still comes across a little strong, and that's okay. I think sometimes when I see people being straightforward or really blunt, I immediately take that as being rude when it's not. That's not rudeness. So that's just like a little help for me, because that's definitely a concept that I still need to explore more as far as rudeness versus being blunt and everything like that. But anyway, again, excuse my hair. The roots are trying to hang on to a little bit of straightness for as long. For y'all who don't know, if this is your first time watching or anything, I am natural. I don't wear my hair straight often, but when I do, it typically doesn't last too long in the summer and humidity and with working out and everything like that. But anyway, we hanging on. But another rant as usual. So thank you all for tuning in to today. Go check out any of the other videos for our 30 days of love if you missed any of them. And I look forward to chatting with you all in tomorrow's video. So thanks for watching, and remember to love always. Bye.